Today we are doing a Mac Pro upgrade, and this is something that really, to be completely honest with you, my Mac Pro doesn't really need this upgrade. But since I can do it, I'm going to. One of the highlights of the Mac Pro originally was this is something that is built for the future. There's so many different things that you can install to upgrade this computer that it's a little bit overwhelming. So we're gonna start very simply with 1.5 terabytes of RAM and a new 8 terabyte solid state RAID drive. In addition to some internal upgrades, we also have the Mac Pro wheels. I know a lot of you guys were making fun of me and people who buy these on Twitter, but I really wanted to check them out, and I thought that these wheels really needed a proper review. Also, that Mac Pro is heavy. We do move it around a lot in the studio, especially for shoots like this, so if I'm able to wheel that thing from my office into here, I don't know, I think it's worth the $800. So a huge thank you to OWC. MacSales.com is a website that I've actually been using since I was too young to even order things on the internet. I'm just thinking of childhood Justine right now because I used to ask for RAM and hard drive upgrades for like my birthday and Christmas, and this is where my dad used to get it from, so it's kind of crazy that this is all coming around full circle. Adult Justine is also very excited. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check out OWC. They have so many different upgrades. They also have this incredible 8 terabyte solid state drive that I've been using for editing everything recently. The best part about it is going through them, you're going to be saving so much money on different upgrades like RAM and drives as opposed to going directly through Apple. I ran out of space when I was editing the 8K Mac Pro unboxing, so Jonathan actually told me about this Thunderblade drive, and it has completely changed everything. They have a bunch of different sizes, so I will also put that in the description as well. This is the Excelsior 4M2 8 terabyte solid state drive, and I just looked on their website. They have one of these that goes up to 16 terabytes. This looks like something that I get my sushi in, but there's 1.5 terabytes of RAM. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Before we start upgrading, let's open these wheels. This is heavy. This is very, very heavy. I don't have my scale over here. Actually, I do. Let's weigh it. I'm gonna say at least 8.5 pounds. Well, clearly I'm a really bad judge of weight. It's 5.3. It's heavy. It's heavy. It feels heavy. Whoa, look how cool that looks. Here's our tool for installation. Guess we'll find out. So these are not normal caster wheels. This is industrial designed perfection, and I'm not just saying that because I'm an Apple sheep. These are beautiful. Whoa, that is a smooth ride. I can't wait to install these. This is gonna be great. Looks like we've got everything ready. Time for the upgrade. Upgrading the Mac Pro was even easier than I originally thought. All I had to do was unscrew these screws, remove the faceplate, and pop in our drive. Replace the screws and the faceplate, and that was it. And moving on to 1.5 terabytes of RAM, these faceplates pop right off, giving you access to add or remove RAM, and in this case, we are adding all 1.5 terabytes. Mac Pro can use either RDIMM or LRDIMM, but they can't be combined, so LRDIMM modules must be all of the same size. It's also worth noting that only the 24-core and 28-core Mac Pros have the ability to be expanded to 1.5 terabytes. I'm also officially available for hire to edit and do any special effects for the next Star Wars movie. I'm here, just tweet me. Got the solid state drive installed, got the RAM installed, and I was just about to install the wheels. I've got my little bit that they included, and I'm reading the directions, and I get to number 8. It says, use a flexible screwdriver with this bit that comes with the wheels. Guess what I don't have? Guess what I didn't even know was something that existed. So now I need to find a flexible screwdriver or some other solution to try to get these legs off, and I will continue this video. So Home Depot has curbside pickup. So I basically just have to drive up, call them, and they will give me my screwdriver.
That's good because
there's so many people there.
The line's probably really long. It's the weekend.
Everybody must need a flexible screwdriver.
Yes,
okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So now that we have the tool that we need to install the wheels, it's really, really simple. I have my directions over here, and basically there's a screw that is inside of these legs. Unscrew it, pop off the legs, and put on the wheels. This is super flexible. I hope this works because I don't even know. Okay, we're in. Guess what? It's working. There's two little prongs that help you guide this into the end here. You put those two little pins into the slots, and we are off to the races. I feel like I'm on an episode of Home Improvement. I feel like MacGyver. I feel like the Property Brothers just finished building their latest house and doing some interior decorating. Martha Stewart not in jail? I am out of examples of who I could possibly be. We have 3 more to go. That's it. Yes, that's done. Now I'm gonna lift it up, put that top on, take it for a spin. Wow. Look at that beauty turn. My whole life has brought me to this point right now, and I could not be happier.
See me rolling, they hating.
Now we roll this thing in style to my office. All right, little Mac, let's go. This is so worth it. Back to your home. I don't want to talk about my cable management. It's really not good, but I'll work on it later. Let's plug this guy back in and check out our upgrades. Everything is set up. I would say that this is the first time that I'm booting this up, but since I had a day between shooting this video, I did actually already boot this up and verify that everything works properly. So if you guys can see here, we have the 1.5 terabytes of memory, all 12 slots. You guys can see here, this is where we popped in the solid state drive. So this here is the software that these drives use. It's called SoftRaid. These are the 2 drives that I have. This is the one that we just installed. There are no errors. You can also go here and you can set it to be optimized for workstation, server, digital video, digital audio, or photography. And my Postmates has just arrived, which is really great news. But inside of here, if one of your drives does fail, this will hopefully allow you to not lose any data at all. I do need to figure this out because it says that there is an IO error on one of my drives. So we'll go in here. And all of this stuff copied very quickly. This is all the stuff that I shot over the past couple of days. We've got our iPhone SE video. We've got the Mac Pro upgrade, which you're watching now. Normally I only edit off of an external drive, but since I've been home a lot more, I have completely filled up all of the space on my computer. So being able to have this 8 terabyte internal is gonna make a huge difference. What I usually do is I'll edit off of either an external drive or on the computer, and then I save all of my files to the Jellyfish server. What's great though about the Jellyfish server is when I would have multiple people working on a project, we would be able to work directly off of the server. But since I've just been bored in the house and in the house bored and working alone, we figured out a really great way to do remote work using this app called PostLab. I'm gonna be making a full video about that if you haven't seen it already, but it's been incredible because I've been able to edit with Jenna and Tyler, and we can be working off of the same Final Cut library. So if you are doing remote work and looking for a Final Cut solution, this is amazing and you have to check it out. But in the meantime, I'm incredibly happy with my upgrades. I know that this is definitely something that for what I'm usually editing, it's definitely overkill. I am well aware of that, but man, this is gonna make 8K editing so seamless. So now that means maybe a camera upgrade is in order.